Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Take some time, think about it. If you want, you can write your reply in the comments below before watching the rest of the video. But it's pretty common to be asked where you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years, multiple times throughout your life. I feel like the first time I heard this was in school, when somebody was asking me what I wanted to be when I grew up and what I wanted to do with my life, as if I was supposed to know at any given age specifically what I wanted to do. I always personally hated this question because I feel like it's something that we can never really predict. When I first heard it when I was young and in school, in college, and even after college in my career, when people would ask me where I see myself in 5 years, I never really knew what to say. I think about where my life was then and where my life is now 5 years later, and there's no way I could have predicted any of these things that happened. 5 years ago, I was living in a city. I had been dating a new girl for a few years and was in a career that I was pretty comfortable with. It wasn't the best job in the world, but it paid the bills. It paid probably more than it should have, and I was comfortable. And that comfort kind of led me to being apathetic and not really wanting to push myself or do anything beyond what I was doing at the time. Prior to that, I had always done creative things. I was an actor, and that kind of tapered off when I got tired of dealing with all the big personalities that come along with it. I found myself getting involved in YouTube channels, both behind the scenes and on camera. At this point in my life, I've been on YouTube for over 10 years in some capacity, whether that was editing or script writing or voiceover or acting or doing video game reviews. But 5 years ago, I wasn't really into that anymore. I was tired of being creative and writing scripts and looking over data for trends and figuring out the best tags or how to make captivating edits, mostly because I was tired of doing that for other people, and I didn't have time or energy to really do that for my own channel. All of that is to say that now, 5 years later, I'm no longer living in that city. I no longer have that job. I lost it during the COVID lockdown. And I'm at a much smaller job in a new start to my career in an entirely new field, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm feeling like I'm making a difference for people that I'm working with, and it also allows me to have time to spend time with my family and also with YouTube. In those 5 years, I've gotten married, and I've also started a couple of YouTube channels. Some more successful than others, but they've been fun and entertaining, and I've enjoyed myself, and that's what really matters to me at this point. I've done the trend chasing of trying to get as many subs as possible or million view videos, and while that was exciting, that's not where I am anymore. I would much rather have fun making something that I enjoy, and I can put it out, and if a few hundred people watch it and enjoy it and find it entertaining, that's more than enough for me. That's more than I could ever ask for. I didn't think I would be not living in that city or not working in that career or working on YouTube again or that I would ever get married. But here I am. And that's part of the reason I always had a big chip on my shoulder about the where do you see yourself in 5 years question. But as I've gotten older, I kind of realized that it's not about being right. It's not about having the right answer to the question and somebody's going to come and check in 5 years and hold you to it. The question is there as a general guiding to help you towards your goals. Nobody's expecting you to be 100% correct, but what they are asking you to do is see what you have a drive for, what you have an interest in. Things can and will change, even with the best laid plans, and that's okay. But you can't do what I was doing, which was letting the fear of being wrong prevent me from even making a goal for myself in the first place. I've always struggled with negative self-talk, and I feel like I was always setting myself up for failure if I tried to push for a specific goal. Like I wouldn't be able to attain it, and I was just going to be disappointed in myself and disappoint those around me. But now I understand that it's more important just to have a general goal, a general direction you're steering the ship in. And you never know what port you'll come across as you continue on your journeys. But what I can promise you is that if you are open to those opportunities, you will have an amazing adventure, one you could have never imagined. And most importantly, it's the one you should have been on the whole time to begin with. something you couldn't have foreseen or predicted, but right where you needed to be, right when you needed to be there. And I think you can take comfort in that. At least that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you have any goals for where you want to see yourself in 5 years or what you would like to be doing. And if you have any questions or general life advice you would like some answers on, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. But in the meantime, make sure you eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you, and I'll see you next time, friends.